You know, sometimes a project car isn't just about horsepower or style. It's about redemption. Each of these forgotten classics once turned heads. Now they're waiting for someone brave enough to bring them back to life. Let's take a look at 5 machines that still have stories left to tell, all under $3 grand. Number 1. 1966 Ford Thunderbird. There's something hauntingly beautiful about a half-finished dream, and this Thunderbird carries that weight perfectly. Once a symbol of luxury and speed, now it sits in pieces, a 390 engine pulled from its heart, waiting patiently beside it. The seller says it's been with him for 15 years, tinkered with through moves and life changes, until he finally decided to let go. This one's not just metal and bolts. It's the end of someone's story and the beginning of another. And if you're up for it, this green coupe could be your next long-term resurrection. Number 2. 1966 Plymouth Fury 3. Next, a blue Fury that's been asleep for years. It's got the classic 318 motor, grille in the trunk, and that wide, unmistakable stance of the mid-60s full-size Mopars. It once cruised American highways with pride. Now it's sitting, quietly, waiting for a second chance. It'll need hauling, sure, but it's complete enough to start something real. A simple wash, some elbow grease, and you might just see a spark of its past glory. Number 3. 1969 Chrysler 300C. Now here's a personal favorite, the 69 Chrysler 300C. Big, bold, and unapologetically American. It's packing a mid-70s 440 engine that ran strong in another car, just waiting to be hooked back up. It's the kind of car that once ruled the interstate. Long body, wide fenders, and that endless hood that screams authority. For $3 grand, it's not just a car. It's a piece of Detroit muscle dignity waiting to breathe again. Number 4. 1964 Ford Galaxy 500. This Galaxy 500 is the definition of rough but real. The seller's tone says it all. No nonsense, cash in hand, come and get it. Originally a 3-on-the-tree car, it's now converted to floor shift and comes with a 73 390 engine. The frame's solid, the undercarriage well-preserved thanks to oil leaks. Irony working in your favor. It's not for the faint of heart, but for $2 grand, it's a genuine piece of working-class American steel that deserves another lap around the block. '55 Dodge Royal. With more soul than shine. The blue paint is faded, the brakes are out, and it sprays fuel from the pump, but somehow it still runs. You can almost hear the low burble of that 270 Ci V8 when it wakes up, coughing its way back into the world. It's not a Hemi, but it's honest. A car that's been sitting quietly for decades, now looking for someone who sees beyond the rust and hears the heartbeat of an old Dodge waiting to drive again. '6. 1959 Ford Galaxy Fairlane 500. Here's a time capsule straight out of the late 50s, the Fairlane 500. Once a proud boulevard cruiser, now a rusted shell that's been sitting for half a century. The seller says it's been parked for over 50 years, and you can feel that in every inch of its weathered body. It doesn't run, but it rolls and steers, and there's something poetic about that. A lifetime of stillness, waiting for someone patient enough to wake it up again. '7. 1966 Plymouth Fury I. Then there's this true garage find, a black Fury I hiding for decades. Under the hood, sits a 1962 413 engine that spins freely but hasn't run in years. The car comes with extra panels, bumpers, and a clean Michigan title. It's the kind of project where you walk into a dark garage, brush your hand over the fender, and instantly know this one deserves a second shot. The lines, the stance, the simplicity. It's vintage muscle before the word even existed. 8. 1962 Galaxy 500. Another Galaxy, but this one's a survivor of time and corrosion. A two-door hardtop with a 292 V8 and a 3-speed manual, complete but in need of everything. The floors, rockers, and quarters have all seen better days, yet the spirit of the early 60s still lingers in its shape. It's a canvas for anyone who loves a deep restoration, the kind of car you build not because it's easy, but because it's worth saving. 9. 1961 Chrysler DeSoto. Now here's something rare. A 61 DeSoto, one of the last before the brand disappeared. A 361 V8, push-button automatic, factory AC. This was Chrysler's space-age statement. It's not running, but it's mostly complete, and just standing next to it feels like you're shaking hands with history. Only a handful of these still exist in restorable shape, and for $3,000, you could be preserving the final chapter of a once proud nameplate. (10) 1976 AMC Matador. And finally, the Matador. At $600, it's practically begging for rescue before it's lost forever. The title's gone, the lines are rusted, the gas and brake systems are dead. But it actually ran last year, fueled by a lawnmower tank. It's the kind of last-chance project that speaks to the heart of every true gearhead. You won't flip it for profit, and you won't win shows with it, but you might just save something that no one else cared to. Each of these machines, from the mighty Chrysler to the humble Matador, carries the same message. Not every legend shines. Some rust quietly, waiting for hands willing to bring the past back to life. And that's what makes this hobby worth every drop of sweat.